Okay, good morning world. It's about 8:45 on, 18th of May. You'd think I just remember what yesterday was, but I don't. I knew this was in the area, but I didn't realize I was going to go right past it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're on the side where the corkscrew is. I'll try to look it up later. I need to get going, so yeah, how cool is that? Alright, we made it to Moss Landing State Beach. Park closes at sunset. Oh my god, this is the end of a no good, very bad day. You know, the funny thing is, you think you're having a bad day, you're like, man, you just can't wait for this day to be over, right? Well, odds are whatever ails you is going to be here tomorrow too, so suck it up, buttercup. Alright, let me summarize. Several times the GPS tried to kill me. I've been on the road since 10 o'clock this morning, and it is 7:45. And all I had to do was go about 25 miles to the Walmart. This will be good for sand in my shoes. Okay. Danger, intermittent waves of unusual size and force. Oh, also there's sea otters here. I happened to see one as I was riding into the park. So, all of a sudden it starts sending me into these wild neighborhood rides, right? Like up a steep hill, down the steep hill, up a steep hill, down a steep hill. I'm like, come on, right? So I'm getting kind of tired of that. And halfway up another steep hill, the electric motor just quits, right? Like, nope, we're done. Whatever you're doing, you're not doing it anymore. So, pretty much since, I'm going to say since noon, I've been riding without electrics. Yeah. Which honestly, I did not know I could do. I mean, yeah, I know you can pedal without the electrics, but I just assumed that I couldn't possibly ride that way for very long, because I've never been able to do it for more than a couple miles, and then I'm just wiped out. So, I guess I found a hidden reserve somewhere deep inside of me that I didn't know I had. Yeah, this is nice. It was just like a combination of errors. Every time I made a turn, it was something that wasn't quite right. There was like a couple times I'd end up on I think it was Highway 1, and sometimes you see the sign, bicycles must exit, so I take the off-ramp, then come back on again. And then one of the times, I take the off-ramp, and it doesn't come back on. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, all right. So I just stop, get off the road a little bit, pull out the GPS, look at it again. I'm like, okay, this road goes about a mile out of the way. That's kind of annoying when you're pedaling without the electric assist, but I'm like, all right, what are you gonna do, right? So I take it and I go way off in this agricultural area, which was kind of fun, seeing the tractors and all the workers out there and everything. There's like artichokes here, I saw broccoli, and I don't know what else was growing on out there, but they're growing a lot of stuff out here, right? So I get way the heck out. I mean, it's only a mile or so from where I think I should be, but then the road just completely goes to heck. You know, it's just like, it's got to be one of the worst paved roads I've ever seen. And it was a marked bike trail. And I'm like, I wouldn't want to drive my truck on that road when I had a truck. It was just chucked up something terrible. So, yeah. You know, it's like, it's so rough, my seat actually came loose, right? This is a brand new seat post and everything, and all the stuff is all sharp on it still, and, you know, so it shouldn't just work loose, but I keep hitting these bumps and it just goes, nope. I'm like, all right, stop, unload half the bike to get down to the tools, you know, tighten it up a little bit, try it, ride 10 feet, nope, not good enough, try it again, okay, then it's good, you know. It's like, seriously. So finally, I was looking ahead, and there was a Denny's, and I'm like, okay, forget the Walmart for right now, let's go and hit the Denny's. So I had an omelet and some pancakes and a couple of Cokes. It was a good reset. Then I actually felt better again. So I was like, man, what the heck, right? So about 5 o'clock, I get to the Walmart, right? I'm like, this is my whole day's mission, is to get to this stupid Walmart. And I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going to camp. You know, at that point, I was like, there's no frickin' way I can make it all the way out to here. You know, I was pretty sure that wasn't going to happen. And I'm like, well, I guess I can try, you know. So my plan was just to get as close to here as I could, and then look for some place that looked, you know, less threatening, or, you know, try not to offend some farmer, because every farm has great big no trespassing signs out here, because, you know, everybody's going to steal their artichokes, I guess. I don't see the fascination with that, but anyway, yeah, so it's a big deal. Don't trespass on the farmer's land, so yeah. Well, that's cool. A bunch of pelicans out there. Anyway, so I did manage to get to here. As far as I know, I've paid for the parts for the bike, the new motor and everything. So now it's a matter of, like, some of the parts are going to get shipped from Canada down to here to one of the other guys that lives here, I think is the plan. And I think the guy with the bike shop is going to bring some of the parts with him. So really all I have to do is get from here to Palo Alto, which is, I'll look it up in a minute, I forget, but I'm less than 150 miles, and I've got 11 or 12 days still. So if I can, you know, if I can do miles like I did today, I should be fine, really. The hills are going to be rough, but that was the thing, is today, aside from in the beginning, I didn't have any really steep hills most of the rest of the day. So I just cruised along, and there was a lot of times I was cruising 8-9 miles an hour. So I'm like, okay, you just kind of get in a groove and kind of go with it. So yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get to the campsite, and then I can have a place that I can kind of take the bike apart and see if I can find some simple thing that broke. You know, maybe there's a bad wire or something like that. So I figure I'll try that. If that doesn't work, I'm going to take off the front wheel with the motor, and I've got the original wheel that came with the new bicycle, so I'll put it on because that'll ride a little bit easier. And then probably haul the other wheel, because right now I don't know if the wheel motor is bad, or if the motor controller is bad, or could be the throttle is bad. But I know I'm getting power to the controller because the controller turns on. I think the waves are coming in. That's dramatic. Alright, I'm gonna go find some sweatpants. It's getting cold down here. Yeah. I've been seeing this since I got here. Flock after flock of pelicans all going in that direction, so they must have a place that they nest for the night or whatever they do. Like here, there's just streams of them coming across. I wonder if they fly in the same groups all the time, because a couple days ago on the coast, well, I guess we're on the coast now too, but I was seeing different little like squadrons of them flying along all together. They didn't seem to go very much by themselves. Hunt in packs, I guess. Pretty cool.